Hey everybody, happy Labor Day 2017. As summer draws to a close and schools prepare to open their doors again, and some have already opened their doors, Labor Day comes around like a sweet salve to workers in the United States. Celebrated on the first Monday in September, Labor Day is one of just 10 federal holidays in the United States and pays tribute to the American workers movement. But while it's celebrated in modern times with barbecues, holiday sales, shopping, this holiday has a bloody history and came out of a long battle for workers' rights in the country. But what does Labor Day celebrate? According to the U.S. Department of Labor, the holiday is a creation of the labor movement and is dedicated to the social and economic movements of American workers. Labor Day is a yearly national tribute to the contributions workers have made to the strength, prosperity, and well-being of our country. In practice, all government offices and organizations are closed, while many private businesses also shut down for the day to enable workers to mark the occasion with their families. When was the first Labor Day? Workers in New York City celebrated the first Labor Day on September 5, 1882, with a parade organized by trade unions. It was overseen by the Central Labor Union, the CLU, a left-wing union that later broke up into local organizations that are members of the modern American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations, the AFL-CIO. While the first rally was held in New York, Oregon was the first state to institute Labor Day as a holiday, passing legislation that took effect in 1887. Over the following 7 years, some 30 states made it a holiday. In 1894, the U.S. Congress voted unanimously to approve Labor Day as a national holiday, and President Grover Cleveland signed it into law. Who created Labor Day? There's some dispute over the foundation of the holiday, according to the Department of Labor. Some records attest to Peter J. McGuire, the General Secretary of the Brotherhood of Carpenters and Joiners, as a co-founder of the American Federation of Labor, was the first to propose a holiday in honor of workers. The holiday, McGuire said, should honor those who from rude nature have delved and carved all of the grandeur that we behold. But other historians propose that another man, Matthew McGuire, a machinist, was the founder of the holiday. According to some research, McGuire proposed the holiday while serving as secretary of the CLU in New York. No information if the two McGuires are related. What's the history behind Labor Day? The holiday evolved out of decades of tensions between workers and unions on one side and state security forces and employers on the other. During the last 2 decades of the 1800s, workers carried out some 37,000 strikes on the United States, and between 1870 and 1914, up to 800 American workers were killed during the strikes, almost entirely by state security forces or the military. The tensions culminated in the Pullman strike, during which workers for railroad manufacturers for the Pullman Company in Chicago went on strike after their wages were cut by almost 30%, but the rents and prices at the company-owned accommodation and stores remained static. So how do Americans celebrate Labor Day? In the spirit of the founders, Labor Day is still celebrated with union-organized parades, colorful festivities, and parties and picnics. Many use the last days of summer as an opportunity to have a barbecue with friends and family, while others use it for a last-minute getaway. The holiday is associated with heavy congestion on roads and airports. Less so in spirit of the founders, Labor Day has also become something of a festival of consumerism. Many shops and online retail outlets hold weekend-long Labor Day sales, and the sales have become one of the biggest selling days in the United States. Well, that's the history of Labor Day, everybody. I hope that you guys learned something. I know I did when I was researching this. I want to remind everybody just to be safe. Labor Day is not only a national holiday, it's a day not unlike the 4th of July, to where there's a lot of drinking, there's a lot of partying, and there's a lot of driving. So don't do all three at the same time. Please don't drink and drive. If you've had too much to drink, ask somebody to give you a ride, call a cab, do whatever, but stay off the roads. No sense of putting your life and other people's lives in danger that's going to possibly disrupt your family and somebody else's family. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Happy Labor Day 2017. This is Penguin Speaks saying, be safe and be somebody important. Be yourself. Peace out.